my bad. But look, no, because the villagers, they appreciate me. They miss you. There's a difference. I am the king of villagers. Everybody loves their glorious king, Grox. You know, I literally I had them all chanting, I bet, you know, because I'm just so cool.
Why don't you have Lookout join you instead?
No. Lookout is a copy and paste of me. Lookout is a copy. I am the original. I am God.
Not me.
I am your God. You listen to me. Listen, Froggy, I need you to join the Empire.
Your breath smells like toothpaste.
And nobody asked what my breath smelled like.
Well, I'm not
I am Grox. I am Grox. You are Froggy, dude. I need you to join my empire because you had rabies, and the rabies is probably still in your head. That's why you don't want to rejoin. Am I right? Oh my gosh. What did you say? I'm about to fix my chat, because what are these colors? Hold up. I'm turning all of this black. Just like you, Mob. Right. Sorry, Roblox. Sorry, Roblox. It won't happen again. That was on me. Hold up. I'm fixing my chat, y'all. I'm making it look better. Because, hold up. No. Keep it black. Yeah. Hold up. Are you gonna get that backpack? He just said when I get back to hide. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm back. I just had to drink some water, and my Nana's gonna give me this funny backpack. I gotta save this outfit. Anyways. Hold up. I gotta be somebody else for this. No. Okay. Oh, I never thought about bringing Tabby into this. Hold up. No, that's not Tabby. I actually never thought about bringing Tabby into this. Tabby is... I don't think I'll bring Tabby into this, actually. There's no point in having her. Oh yeah, did I fix my thing? I'm just gonna type in what's behind me. What? I'm flabbergasted. Wait, is it? Where is it? You lied. You know what? Just because of that, Mob. I got something for you, Mob. I got something for you. I got something for you. I got something just for you. Give me a second. Actually, I got something better. Yeah. Yeah. It's you. It's you. What the? Oh, you want to play that game? I got you. Let's go. Let's go. Hold up. Give me a second. We can play that game.
I'm not
We can
doing
play that game. Oh, wait. No, Frankie, you didn't have to see that.
Yeah, this even makes me want to get away from you. I'm out.
Froggy, wait. No, let's have a talk. Let's have a talk. Froggy, please. Froggy.
Into a femboy.
I didn't.
I'm gonna tell all your villagers about it, and I got a screenshot.
It's me. Ow! I just hit my freaking knee on the window. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, and you just got it back. What screenshot? What are you going to take a screenshot of? There's nothing to take a screenshot of. Nothing. Nothing. You didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. You didn't see nothing. You're not going to say anything about it. Because nothing ever happened. You hear me? Nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. Nothing. Nothing ever happened. Okay? Nothing ever happened. Who knows? What was that? Oh my gosh, what is this guy trying to say? He doesn't. My knee still hurts. Did you hear that bang though? Oh, well, did you hear my pain? Oh, ew. No, the orange ones are the nastiest flavor. What about yellow? I'm pouring a water packet into my drink right now. I just checked out. Take a second, please. Goodness. Yep. Car smells like pineapple. Pardon? Yeah. Legendary pull. You never seen that again, guys. You weirdos. You know it's canon that on a YouTube video, Grox actually did put a maid outfit on? Yeah, in one of his videos, he actually did wear a maid outfit. That's what I find funny. The yellow flavor is delicious. What? That's crazy. Real crazy. Crazy. Must be the win. Must be the win. Must be the win. Must be the wind. Oh, that's such a W fit. Yeah, it must be the win. That was just the win. That was just the win. Everything's just getting blamed. Hi, Sophie. Did you wake up from your nap? Your baby doll's toys. Yeah, must be the win, bro. Must be the win. Sans. Oh, Froggy's coming back. Froggy. Hi, Froggy. Hi.
Just know I'm posting this on my Twitter.
No, you're not. You better not.
I am, and I'm going to send it to all the Minecraft YouTubers, even Dream.
Froggy.
I'm even sending it to Mob right behind you.
No, don't send that to Mob. Mob doesn't need to know.
I'm going to send it to Tristan T right here.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Must have been a glitch in the system, right?
Mob.
Mob. Mob. Chill out on that. Don't hurt him now.
Mob, look right next to you, bro. Look behind you. Look right behind you. Oh wait, when did Grox turn into a female?
What? Who's Grox? I'm not Grox. I'm Kenji, you silly Billy.
Mob.
There was never Grox.
Mob, whip it out, bro. Whip it out, Mob.
I'm Kenji. What if I just said something so weird and out of context in this outfit?
I don't know. Mob, you might turn him on.
No, what if I say something like so weird in this outfit? Should I? I might give a voice chat, man.
Just do it.
I don't think I will. Because you
just risk it for a biscuit. Risk it for a biscuit.
I get a biscuit after. Yeah. I freaking love Spider-Man. I I love Spidey. No, Spidey, you don't see this. Spidey, no.
Spider-Man was looking at some cheeks.
Spidey didn't see anything. Spidey didn't see anything.
Is that Thanos?
Spidey, no.
Didn't just know a minute ago.
Why is everybody turning into a
Yeah,
thing?
no, I'm out.
I'm Grox.
I'm like a number 9.
I'd like Froggy.
Hey, yo.
The Froggy special. Thank you so much.
I don't know.
Froggy, let's talk this out. I promise I won't do or say anything weird because that Kenji person was so weird, Froggy.
That was you, bro. I know that's a disguise.
I'm not Kenji. Let's just talk this out. Mom, get into a normal outfit. You're embarrassing me. Can you get my blanket for me?
Mom, whip
Please,
it out, bro.
Sophie.
Whip it out, bro.
Could you get my blanket for me, Sophie? The big black one? That's probably twice the amount of a 3-year-old's weight, but I'm pretty sure you can handle it. You are a slave of the Grox Empire after all, Sophie, so.
No. Does she have VC then? Yo. Yo. Bro, there's nothing that you got in your hands. Ah, hell nah.
Talaga lang. Kung napapansin mo kanina ka pa talaga lang. Wala na pang sasabihin kung di talaga lang ka. Hindi ko masaya para sa kanya. Happy ako. Kung hindi lang sana si Chloe. Eh, sino naman? Kahit sino to, boss. Basta wag lang si Chloe. Sila bagay na ako. Kung hindi naging bagay, sino ang ating tropa natin? Nakakatiwala si Chloe. Sasaktan niya lang si Mama. Mahal naman si Chloe. Alam mo, dapat sinusuportahan na lang natin. Dapat nagiging masaya na lang tayo para sa kanila. Oh, kalimutan mo yun. Diyan na tayo napahamak dati. Di ba hindi tayo sinaayon na nag-underground box sa Sinakma?
My little pony.
Suportado tayo.
A little kid, by the way.
Sasaktan siya, di ba?
Yo. Yo. Mom. Mom, teach me how to get those hacks. Teach me. Teach me. What websites do I gotta go on? What? Just send me the link, twin. Hold on, let me friend you. Bro, you know, by the way. I don't like the way that Grox is looking at me. Homie did the rest. And my dog's reviewing. Bro, my Mexican Chihuahua is doing something. He's just sleeping. Now he became a pawn. I love Mexican pawn. Mob. Is win. That's all you hear. Please join. I think you're on mute. My little friend. I'm gonna see the keyboard. My dog's sleeping. Bro said I was playing for seconds. Ah, okay. Nobody. Somebody, please. Mob. Get this little kid up, bro. Why does a little kid have voice chat, by the way? They scan their parents' face, bro. Well, don't scan your mom's face, bro. Look at me, I scan my face normally, and I get 20 plus, bro. 21 plus. You know they're making new adult games. Mob, put it away, bro. Put it back in your pants, bro. Stop. Get out! Anyways.
Alright, I'm back. Oh, let me get more dressed for the occasion. My bad, y'all. My bad.
I already posted, bro. Don't worry.
What? You weirdo.
What? It's your fault that you're becoming a
Nothing is my fault. I am innocent.
Last time you said that on Murder Mystery, you wore it. I knew you were lying. Because I got it.
Remember when we killed each other in Murder Mystery? That was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Titan. How are you? My big dog.
Attack on Titan?
Yeah, he's a big dog, and his name is Titan.
Attack on Titan?
What is he's a mass waller. Anyways, I'm gonna update this. Don't do anything weird, because I can't see you.
Alright.
You better not.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm just standing right here.
You better, because I can't see you. And I don't want anything weird. And Mob, don't even think about doing that weird emote. Hold up. I don't like this hair. I don't like this hair. I'm getting rid of this. This. I need a better outfit. What's going on, guys? What's so funny?
Nothing's funny.
Like,
Don't worry.
should I keep this as a dog or should I make this a cat? I'm gonna make this a cat. Actually, I'm gonna put that back.
Yo, Mom, why are you doing that, bro?
Anyways, I can't see anything. You guys better not be doing anything weird, I swear. I regret wearing this outfit because you're laughing too much. I'm gonna look. I'm about to look. Oh my gosh, no. Like,
Oh no, we're gonna get caught, Sweet.
I'm concerned on what you're doing. I don't like that face. I'm taking it off.
Oh, that's even better. Get back here, Finn. Get back here, Finn. You better give me this bullshit. Get that thing out.
Hold on. I'm almost done. What else should I add? What else should I add?
Happy birthday.
No, Sophie, it doesn't say happy birthday.
What is it?
Sophie, back up. Remember what we talked about? Personal space. Personal space, please. I love you, but I need you to give me my personal space.
Okay.
What are you wearing? Why are you wearing a shower cap?
Because Mommy just put something on my head.
I bet.
Wow. Yeah, I can smell it. These go on the same arm? Oh, no, they don't.
Oh, no. Please. No! No! Why is there another grog?
There's another Grogs.
Yes. This is not true.
Oh, lucky.
At least there's not
Other
two.
Grogs? I can't see you, but could you make Froggy join the Empire, please? Because I can't see you right now because I'm currently taking care of this outfit. We don't talk about my outfit. What is so funny, man? Share with the class.
Ow! Stop, Huey. You're freaking sucking my toes, bro. Stop sucking my toes,
What
bro.
are you talking about?
My dog has no teeth.
Aw. Cute little dog.
Only in the front, he only has two.
Okay. I'm done now. I'm looking. Alright, y'all didn't do anything weird? Oh. What the? Am I in trouble, officer? For looking like myself? Officer. I can't put my hands up. Hold up. I need to pull out a more regular outfit. There. Now you have no reason to attack me. Because I am indeed a person. Tell me when he's gone. Anyways, Froggy, if you don't join my empire, that cop's gonna shoot you. Froggy. Froggy. Froggy, let's have a little talk. Froggy, you're making this more frustrating than it has to be. Froggy. 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 Let's have a little talk. What you think? What you think, Froggy? Froggy, please. Stop. Froggy, they're gone. Froggy. Froggy, let's have a chat. Oh. He left. Oh. Froggy.
No, why? I thought you want to be at spawn, bro.
Froggy.
What?
Can we just talk about this? I won't say anything weird. Just come here.
Kasi sabi ko, eksakto ko na lang kasi ayoko gumastos ng sobra.
Froggy.
Why is it two?
Because
Ito, uy, sparkle.
Froggy. Let's just talk about
Ito
this.
na ang permanent.
Gagana yan
Oh
sa
my
neighbors.
gosh, the fit is so tough.
Gagana yan sa neighbors. Pero sa ibang laro, hindi.
Okay lang, as long as ito, official naman to, manok pa rin ako.
Tingnan mo yung nakaano sa akin.
Gagi, ano yan? Si Toji.
Froggy.
Yung alaga
Picture nga tayo.
We need to look for Froggy.
Lang, ang goro ng character ko. Nag-aayos pa ako eh.
Ayusin muna para picture tayo.
Sige. Hindi ko, wait lang sa IG ah.
Froggy. Guys. No sign of Froggy. Now, Froggy, my empire is just so boring. My empire. I don't eat frog. I need you guys to help me find Froggy. Froggy is in the server somewhere and I don't know where. Frog. Froggy, please. I just want to talk to you. What about? How I miss you.
Okay, that sounded weird.
Please, Froggy. Please. Please.
Give me one reason why I should join your empire.
Because I'll be a better person? Yeah.
Fair enough.
You'll join? Yeah. Yeah, that guy's still doing the empire. We did it.
You better not put me on a leash again, bro.
Huh?
You better not put me on a leash again. Don't act like I stood all over the
When did I do that? I don't
you did that, bro.
Froggy, you silly guy. I would never. I would never. No. No.
She did, bro. Don't trust rocks.
No, I didn't, Froggy. When have I ever done that? When have I ever done that? It wasn't on a video.
Don't you remember, like, 3 months ago?
You mean when I had you chained up?
Yep.
The chain was around your neck, and it was right next to my throne, so I could watch you.
Yeah, that's still weird, bro. That's considered as a fucking... Oh, I'm gonna be...
Yep, you're gonna get released out, man.
That's still...
Oh, no. Guys, I need your opinion on this. Look, so he always tried to escape the castle, right? So what I did was I put a chain around his neck and bolted that chain to the floor so he couldn't escape. Does that technically mean I had him on a leash? Like, he kept escaping, and the only way to keep him there was to have him right next to my throne. It's not weird. It's tactical. It's tactical. You know, so I'm not one of those weirdos. It was tactical. Exactly. But anyways, I'm pretty sure he was lying about joining my empire. So you know what time it is, guys. Let's just chill out. I'm getting scared. Anyways, let's just chill out. hit up with our very nice outfits.
Gusto ko po magparamdam sa akin sa attitude. Sabi ni Mamang Sipa, nagpakita siya kay Kuya Emerson sa ospital. Kaya tawag po siya. Nadala po ako ng tulog ng otak.
So, in defense, I am not a weirdo because I chained Grox up. It was tactical.
Natay ko lang po. Siya may gusto bakit niya dito. Tayo ng magdadagan.
What happened to Carl? Ah, there you are. Scream! 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 Yeah, it's me. It's Verity. Ask me anything.
I got a question.
I know about a million things.
That's
Ask
great.
me anything.
Alright. What's the capital of France?
Oh, wee. Wait, I got this funny video of this person just coughing the whole time during the song while they were doing a voiceover. Where is my computer? Hold up.
Okay.
There it is.
How say
Turn it off.
I'm looking for my what am I looking for? My computer. Leave me alone, Xavier. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm just here for my computer.
You needed to turn the light on to see that?
Yes! My computer is black.
It's not dark.
Be shut. You know what? I hate you.
wonderful? Now you hate the black guy.
No, that was my cousin. I don't like my cousin. He's just anyways. No, that was my cousin. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you the video. That was the most hilarious video I've seen.
Where is it?
My computer? I gotta search for it.
Why you got two things going on over there?
I'm about to play a song. Yeah.
Coughing Verity compilation.
Yeah. I gotta find it.
Right.
Hold up, y'all.
No, tomorrow.
Son, I'm about to fart.
Alright. I think I found it. Alright. I found it, guys. Alright, y'all ready? No! Come back! I just found the video. Alright. Wait, we gotta... Oh. Where did they go? We gotta wait. Alright, you ready? I found it.
I got a question. What the hell's wrong with you, bro? Okay. What's the capital of France? Okay. What does the cow say?
I got
Wait.
What's wrong with you, girl? Okay. What's the capital of France? Wait, I'm gonna make a cover for that. Hold up, y'all.
It's my turn. I'll be the one who's gonna voice as the one who's asking the questions.
Hold up, I gotta look up. Hey, yo, shush. Hey, it's me, Verity karaoke. Stop. This is why I hate my computer sometimes. Karaoke. I don't know how to spell karaoke.
I'll help you.
Karaoke. Oh, I got it. With lyrics. Okay. Okay. Where's the instrument / karaoke? All right. Y'all ready? We're going to get the dinos to see. Hold up. This is an app. All right. Hey, it's me. It's Verity. Ask me anything.
Alam mo, buti na lang nandito ka. Hindi ko siya kayang disiplinahin katulad ng ginagawa mo. Nakikita ko sinilid yan dahil sa guidance mo. You know, I think you'll be a really good father too. Sana mahanapin mo rin siya ng nanay. Para may partner ka sa pagpapalaki sa kanya. Atos, babae si yan. Kailangan nyo ng mother figure. Yung someone might be a good role model for her. Kasama ka na kasi. I'm sorry, excuse me. May napansin ko ba kayong bakit babae? Ang mahabang buhok, 8 years old. Nakasuot siya ng jeans.
It's me. It's Katie.
Anyways, I know a version that's better than this.
Wait, I have a better song.
Hold up.
Try out obesity song. It's fire.
Kakain si Daddy. Sinabi ko, hindi kayo nag-15. Dito ka lang? Eh sige, baka mabuti na sila doon wala ka. Sasabihin ko na lang na nandito ka nagtatakbo.
Can you at least hear my voice chat?
Kasama ko, birthday education ko pa.
Can you even hear my voice chat, Verity?
Magpakabait ka na kasi para hindi na napapagalitan. Sige, mag-usap na tayo. Birthday ko kasi.
all the food go? I ate a single food. I'm sorry.
No lo ve nadie. Nadie ve. Ya estamos al aire. Avísese.
Dice que soy un cabrón, yo digo que no, la neta me vale, quiero seguir agarrando la pista.
Sige. Deal. Happy birthday ah. Birthday mo mukha ko. Kasama na sana na palagi ka na lang nag-walkout kapag hindi naman nagugustuhan yung sinasabi sa'yo. Gusto nila naman ng daddy mo ay maging maayos ka.
Sorry, ako. Hindi ko sila sa akin.
Hindi siya galit sa'yo.
May payment na siya. Opo. Ano po kami?
That's very good. I'm so happy to hear that. Kalimutan na lang natin yung nilalagay mo. Ha? You can officially start your birthday vacation right now. Sige, diba, kilala ko naman yung mga ganito dito.
Halibad pa rin nakasama ko kayo. Bakit po?
Kaya kung alipad parang dun sa amoy, may suggestion ako ang kasama magagalit. Kayain mo yung natin yung mga inuman, tapos magpirasusa kayo sa sakto no.
Sa akin din naman nakakatulong eh. Carla, bakit parang hindi ka masaya? Andiyan ang tatay mo. Alam mo, nung maliit ka pa, kapag hindi siya umuwi, inumilis mo siya agad. Ngayon
sasabuyan mo lang kasi. Noon mo yun. Ang masasanay ko hindi ka pinapansin, nabas pinapasok pa. Mas gustuin ko naman wala ka. Hindi ko naman alam na may wala akong tatay. Si Mang David, naturit ko siyang tatay. Sila ni Kuya Ajo ang mga natinong. May work ka? Sige na, alis muna ako eh, parang nag-iinom na. Sino yan? Nasa mga mga. Hello, Ninong.
Hindi ko sasama si Ibig sa bahay.
Nasa Black Fruit ako ah. Bakit hindi ako marunong maglaro? Wala naman sa akaw ko.
Okay, kamusta mo na lang sa mama? Yeah. hindi ka papasok. May kailangan mo bang gagawin sa inyo sa pamalis sa natin? Take a chance. Sige na kasi pumayag ka. Hindi ko alis dito. Maghanap pa kayo ng trabaho. O kaya magtayo ko ng sarili niyong catering shop. Kasi yun naman ang pagtito. Tsaka binili ni Tina. Madami ko pala yung skills na nag-interview sa kanya. Kaya, nag-iwan siya.
Mister. Ilan ka na? 15 na.
So I touched my move, but he kept walking. He don't want no smoke, boy. He not pulling proof. She stopped in the trash, she did the step it back, and I just spat. This big goofy nigga, he pulling her tracks, I wanna help, but this ain't my hoe. You know how it go, don't got no pay. Mercy, break it, do it at my whip, I'm I hopped out so quick. Then I raised my blicky.
Why are you?
Because I'm salty.
At least you're not drunk, bro.
Ask me a question. I know nothing.
All right. Well, I think I do know what you did to your friend.
What?
I think I know. Yo! Bruh. I mean, Mom. Leave it in your pants, bro.
You know how it go. What? This shit ain't for show. Run up and I blow. Yeah.
You should build your house in the river.
No.
Because if you don't, the river will be homeless.
The river is made out of water. You cannot have a house underwater.
You want the river to be homeless? That's so disrespectful. I want to tell the river.
Got some top from this stripper bitch. She from Cajun, she just wrong block with a wood clip. But don't play with me, this bitch a hoe. Met her at the store. You know how it goes. She wanna smoke, so I bust some dope and took her to the Oaks. Got some top from this stripper bitch. She from wrong block with a wood clip.
Wow.
We can go that first, I bust the youth with a plus spot. She live better park, it's getting dark. On my lap, I'm just thinking smart, so she hop out. She switching this shit, this bitch thinking shit. She got 2 babies, if she ain't back out, then she gon' need a lift. She never fall, so I picked it up. This also is smoke, snap his calls, 3 of them for mama, other 6 ain't up. I look up and I see a truck, it's just pulling up someone hopped out. A big goofy nigga, he tryna look tough. I'm like, what he tryna do? So I touched my move, but he kept walking. He don't want no smoke, boy, he not pulling proof. Got it tough. She from Cajun, she just wrong block with a wood clip. But don't play with me, this bitch a hoe. Better at the smoke, you know how it goes. She wanna smoke, so I bust some dope and took her to the Oaks. Just get her top from the street.
Yes?
Guess what?
What? Ask me a question.
I know you're Crocs, bro. I'm not stupid.
I'm not Grux. I'm falsity. I know nothing.
Mom, take off that zipper that's behind falsity.
No, falsity does not have a zipper.
I'm gonna take that off. Yep, there's one right here.
No, you take that off. Do not take that off.
I'm taking it off. I knew it. I see some.
Don't take it off. There's no disguise. No. What are you
Very,
doing?
not very. Mom, hold this dude. I'm gonna take off the zipper.
No. I tell you, there's no.
Yep. Let me pull you out of here. Crocs, I told you, bro. I know that's you. That's
No,
stupid.
there's not. No.
Yep. I knew it. I knew it.
You what?
You know what? I always know it's you because I have your stench. I know how you smell.
That's weird. But can we go back to the thing? Look, I wasn't holding you on a leash. I had to do it so that you didn't escape. It was a chain.
That still compares of a leash.
No, it's not.
Yes, it does.
What are you trying to say? I was getting into it. He's just trying to keep you in that. Nothing less.
You could have just put me in a cell and stood right next on a goddamn chain on my neck. Instead of that, you could have just put me in a goddamn cell.
No. You would have escaped.
No, I won't.
You would have.
Nuh-uh.
I'm not a weirdo.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes, you are.
Why am I so much shorter than you? I don't like this.
Short king.
Why am I so shorter than you?
Short king, short king.
Hold up. I'll be right back. I gotta go do something. Hi.
Huh?
Hi. Have you seen Felicity?
The blue bubblegum one?
Yeah. I'm Levity.
Mob ate him. This dude right here. He ate him.
Mom, why did you eat? I thought you were in love with Verity.
Bro, what is Verity selling the food, man? You know what, bro? Selling Mexican food.
Verity, it's me.
It's Mexican Verity.
There's another Verity. Stop playing that. Look, I'm cosplaying as Mob. You guys like my cosplay? I'm Mob at the end of the episode. I do.
Bro, put it back in your pants.
Oh,
I'm muting that.
are you okay?
I'm muting NPC.
Is there something? NPC, do you need help? Is this a call for help? You keep screaming.
Bro, leave it in your pants. God, you don't need to whip it out in front of your friend.
Hey.
Why is he still not undone?
You're not selling burgers. This is like a burrito shop.
What is it with you and Spider-Man?
He's just awesome, okay? He protects the neighborhood and, you know, it's inspiring. He inspires me to be a better man.
Oh, this is cute.
I'm gonna get voice chat in. Well, it's not that hard. You know, I think I have something to convince you to come back. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna go on mute.
Please help me. Help me. I'm getting held hostage. I'm in the basement. Yes, Grox has me in the basement. He hasn't, she hasn't fed me food in 3 weeks.
Dang.
What's up, Grox?
What is going on with my computer? Anyways, let's get back.
Mom, don't say anything. Hell no.
Hold up. Let me go to the song. We could have been so good together.
Sabi nga ni Tita Precious, utumata yung magulang ni Jaden. At hindi niya sinungaling kapatid ko. Tinuro ho natin sa kanya na lumayo sa gulo kung kailangan. Pero,
a silver screen, and all it's sad, goodbye. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Oh, it's easy to pretend. I know you're not.
Ma'am, sir, it's obvious. May inibitahan ako para malaman natin kung ano ang totoong nangyari. Malaman natin ang side ni Susie. Si Susie ang nga. Sino ba talaga? Ito ko, kasi walang away.
Ilan? 29? Hindi, ano?
Buti talaga dumating kayo.
Ginawa lang namin ang tama. At sabihin na totoo siya.
Salamat sa pagtatanggol dito sa baby ko, ha? Salamat din sa kapwa.
Food delivery!
Pipipigil yan. Mukhang matakot sa kanya, Susie. Ba't ikaw? Hindi ka ba natatakot sa kanila? Ang dami kaya nila. Hindi. Hindi naman sila atrasan. Ano kaya ako kay ate?
Get your delivery!
Kumusta? Sakat ka ba? Naturally, alam, or naku-deliver ha. Yung basta sinasabi mo na yan, yung basta mo na yan, hindi yan basta-basta lumadali. Pero, hindi naman mo siya. Sorry na ninay. Sorry na din natin. Siguro, madagdag pa ako sa abala.
So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you. There to go.
Yeah, this is my
So wrong that you had to leave me alone.
guy that's literally called Froggy.
Hindi ka pwede. Walang pero, walang tiktak.
Have you seen a delivery? The delivery guy that you chased?
I had to play a whole song, and yet he still didn't come.
Ma'am, I'm trying to deliver his food and you disturb him and throw him away.
Oh, he's gone.
Well, I'm gonna deliver my food.
Well, guys, what did you think of me playing that song? I'm crying because Grox is me, and I am Grox, but Froggy doesn't want to talk to me.
because of do it. Let me just drink my drink and I
feel so much better now.
Okay, then remove
now.
your shoe.
I don't need Foggy.
Excuse me, what? You know what?
Foggy needs me.
Look behind you.
Froggy needs me. I don't need Froggy. He's gonna come back begging to be in my empire.
Not big a furry and
I
get a
won't
job.
let him in it. He won't be in my empire. No, 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 no. Because that's just not how it works.
You know what?
Froggy will never be in my empire. I should probably let it go. Yeah, you can join my empire. Who are you? You're not Grox. I'm Grox.
I'm Grok. Excuse me, I am Grox too.
Why are there so many Groxes? Why are there copies? I'm the real Grox. I'm the real Grox.
No, I am the weird one.
I'm the real Grox.
I'm the weird one. I have the. I'm the real one. I'm the real Grox. Hi, can I get some burgers?
Oh, that's so W. Wait, let me read the back. Read the back of this text. Good boy. Yeah, that's right. I am a good boy. I'm a real good boy. Wait, I'll be right back. I gotta do my Duolingo. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. I don't like this outfit. Oh my god. What does your shirt say? Wish I died instead. A zombie. I don't know what this is. Hello. I'll take some shawarma. Scream. Screaming thing. Is there something on the floor? Are you done? Are you gonna scream now? Are you okay? No. Is there anything we can do to help? NPC. Oh. We lost them. Okay. NPCs don't breathe like that. Honestly. I gotta go. I'll be back tomorrow when I wake up. I'll text you guys. Good night.
Kumuha pa naman ako ng side.
Don't look at me with those eyes.
What eyes? Bite, 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 bite. Man, I swear the parents just don't understand. You ain't gotta be old to be a man. Man, I swear the parents just
gosh. Oh, golly gee.
Somebody shot me? Yes! Who's this girl? Oh, she has an accident. She reset. Oh, she has Bean in the name. Well, of course. Dude, of course. Stop, Benny. This is a paid actor, bro.
And you're super cool. Ooh.
Bean. Look, she gave me a heart. She said, I don't mean it.
She's like, I shot you in the head with love.
My name is Andrew.
If you stacked up Legos a mile into the sky, somehow the bottom Lego bricks still won't crush. But if you try the same thing with concrete, it contains tiny cracks and weak spots, meaning the bottom blocks would eventually crack after about 2,000 feet. But Legos are made from tough plastic, and their interlocking shape keeps the pressure centered. So when the stack is perfectly lined up, the force travels straight down, which means, in theory, one Lego brick could support a tower 4 times taller than the Burj Khalifa. If you stacked up Legos a mile into the sky, her arm slipped into the gap between it and the wall, wedged in so tight she couldn't pull it back. And as the door kept trying to open, it dragged her deeper in. They grabbed the door and tried pulling it back to free her arm, but nothing worked. Even when they greased her arm with hand sanitizer, she didn't budge. And for 3 long minutes, they kept pulling until they rubbed lotion around her arm. Then she pulled as hard as she could, and it finally popped free. Her arms, if you stacked up Lego. When the hurricane hit their orphanage, they had no money to fix it. More than 40 kids were about to lose their home. But their town was hosting a fishing tournament, offering a huge cash prize to any team that caught a blue marlin. Now, none of the boys had ever fished before, and their guardian had no experience with this type of fish, but they signed up anyway. Then, right before the tournament, the man crashed his car, nearly forcing them to drop out. But he managed to make it onto the boat, and soon they had a bite. For almost 45 minutes of struggling, they dragged a giant blue marlin onto the boat. It was the biggest catch of the day, and the orphans won more than $250,000, enough to save their home. When the hawk sees a mouse and swoops down with its claws open, but when its feet hit the cage, they slip into tiny loops of fishing line. Then, as the hawk tries to fly away, the loops tighten around its feet. Because the cage is pinned down by a heavy weight, the hawk can't lift it off the ground, so it stays trapped on top of the cage until a trained handler carefully loosens the loops, checks the bird for injuries, fits it with a tag, and lets it go. The hawk sees a mouse and swoops down. The customer suddenly attacked her, and the shock left her unable to speak. Since the injury happened on the job, she said she could never work again. So her workplace's insurance company paid her every month for 16 years. But there was a problem. During that time, she saw other doctors, and none of them recorded that she was unable to speak. The insurance company got suspicious and hired a detective to watch her. He saw her chatting outside a school and making phone calls. Then he walked up to her with a hidden camera and asked for directions, and she answered him out loud. A court ruled that her muteness was no longer real. If your family had you cremated, as the intense heat filled the chamber, it would dry out your muscles and reshape the proteins inside. This would shrink your muscles down, forcing your arms and legs to bend while your fists clenched in front of your chest. And you would eventually end up in a boxing pose, making it look like your body was still moving before it finally burned away. If your family had you cremated, as the intense heat filled the chamber, it would dry out your muscles and reshape. The prisoners have been sitting in front of a blank wall their entire lives. They don't turn around. They just stare at the blank wall. Now, place a fire behind them. Then build a walkway between the fire and the prisoners, and raise a short wall. Now, move objects across the walkway. The fire will cast their shadows onto the wall. But because the prisoners have never seen anything else, they believe the shadows are real. They name the shapes and base their reality from them. But what if one prisoner were freed and finally turned around? He would see the objects being moved and the fire casting the shadows. He would slowly understand the shadows weren't reality. But if you return him to the others and he tries to explain it to them, they'll think he's crazy and keep looking at the wall because the shadows are the only reality they've ever known. Prisoners have been sitting in front. He looked up and saw a plane drop something from the sky. A small object falling straight toward the city. Then, a blinding flash. The explosion ripped through everything around him. Buildings collapsed. If you put on a backpack with nothing inside, your shoulders will still tense, your back will brace, and your muscles will get ready to lift. But then, there's nothing inside, so your body is ready for a load that never shows up, which can make the empty backpack feel lighter than not wearing it. You see, when you expect something to be hard, you should prepare for it. And if it turns out to be easier than expected, well, you don't just feel relieved, you feel stronger. If we turn the entire ocean into Jell-O, what would happen if an asteroid hit it? Well, a normal ocean could produce a deadly tsunami, but since Jell-O is mostly water, the energy would tear through it, breaking it up into chunky waves. These waves would pile onto the coast, covering streets and buildings. You see, the real danger isn't the impact, it's getting caught in it. Because once you're trapped, you would just slowly suffocate inside the Jell-O. If we turn the entire ocean into Jell-O, what would happen if an asteroid hit it? Well, a normal ocean could produce a deadly tsunami. But since Jell-O is they pulled the Cheeto out of the bag and realized it was shaped almost exactly like a Charizard. Eventually, it went viral online, so it was carefully placed on a custom Pokemon card, stored inside a display case, and then put up for bidding at $250. As more and more bids appeared, the price climbed higher. Finally, it was bought for almost $90,000, over 20,000 times its original price, which earned it a Guinness World Record. They pulled the Cheeto out of the bag and realized it was if you ripped off the screen at a movie theater, stretched it over a giant sink, and poured a pot of pasta over it, the water would fall through the screen and into the sink below, acting like a strainer. You see, most movie theaters put their speakers at the front of each room, hiding it behind the screen. But normal screens would block the sound, so these are covered with thousands of tiny holes, which let the sound flow out through the screen as if it's coming from the characters themselves. If you they cut his thigh bone into 2 pieces, screwed in a special metal rod along his bone, secured it with pins, and sewed the wound back up. You see, he was born with one leg shorter than the other. But after the surgery, the boy used a special remote to rotate the gears inside. It would extend the rod just a little bit every day. This slowly stretched the 2 ends of his bones apart, and as the gaps slowly opened, his body filled it in with more bone. And after several months, his leg was longer than before. They cut his thigh bone into 2. Slide your bread into the decorative metal cage, then swing it shut against the glowing center coil. As the wire heats up, it toasts the inner face. And once that side turns golden, just press the button on the side, which releases a spring-loaded hinge, and the cage swings outward, away from the heat, spinning the bread all the way around and letting the pale, untoasted side face the coil. But since the heated coil was completely exposed, well, just one slip could sear your fingers. When the ant falls into the sand pit, a hidden ant lion is usually waiting underneath the loose sand. And as the ant tries to climb out, the walls collapse beneath its feet, sliding it closer and closer to the predator. But then the ant lowers its giant jaws against the ground. The jaws tense up like loaded springs before snapping shut at an incredible speed. The impact is so powerful that it launches the ant straight into the air. And if the jump sends it high enough, the ant can blast completely out of the pit. When the ant falls into the sand pit, lightly lick your left ring finger and slide it against the soft webbing between your right index and middle finger, lining them up at the same height. Next, straighten out your ring finger and tug the rest of your left hand underneath your right. Then he threw the rock at the seal, just barely missing its head, and locals yelled at him, telling him it was endangered and that he'd have to pay a huge fine. But the tourist just shrugged, saying he was rich, so he didn't care. But when a local man heard about it, he found the tourist and beat the heck out of him. Now, nobody reported it, but someone did film the attack. And instead of punishing the man, the local senator wrote an official letter of recognition, thanking the attacker for teaching the tourist a lesson. If you dumped resin over a Big Mac and hardened it into a block, the resin would stop any germs from coming in, so mold wouldn't grow as easily. And after 250 years, if you dumped tide would slowly make the burger preserved burger. But after several decades, the trapped moisture inside would slowly make the burger fall apart, while the fats would start to stink. And if there was bacteria on the food, it could leave behind dangerous toxins over time, meaning you would probably just throw up. If you dumped resin If you shine a green, red, and blue light, each color will stimulate a different set of cones in the back of your eye. And when all three are triggered at once, your brain will be tricked into seeing white light where the beams overlap. Now, if you place a board with a slit in front of the wall, it will split the white light back into 3 colored stripes, since each light comes from a slightly different position. Roll a piece of paper into a foot-long tube, and if you ate a firefly, would it light up in your stomach? And how many would you have to eat in order for you to glow? Well, inside a firefly's body, special chemicals mix with oxygen to create that familiar glow. And to match your body weight, you would need to eat around 53,000 of them. But since your stomach is full of acid, there's no oxygen to react with. And the chemicals would just be digested. Even if they stayed intact, your body isn't built to activate them. And since they're toxic, you would actually just end up poisoning yourself. If the fabric gets pinched between its jaws, it can also block the teeth from meshing. So you might just yank on it, but this can make the snag worse and bend the teeth. Instead, pull the fabric out slowly with your fingers, then gently slide the zipper. If it still sticks, rub a pencil over the teeth. Then straighten out any bent prongs, and the zipper will glide again. If the fabric gets pinched between its jaws, it can also block the teeth from meshing. So you might just... She dropped her chicken nugget, and a crow swooped in to grab it. Soon the birds were watching her, hoping for another bite. So she started feeding them peanuts and dog food. And one day, she found a small earring on the empty feeder. Then a polished rock. Then a tiny piece of metal stamped with the word best. The crows were leaving her gifts. And while she kept filling the feeder each day, the birds started lingering nearby. Then, one day, her mom lost a lens cap in an alley. But soon, a crow dropped it into the bird bath, then left it sitting on the edge, freshly rinsed. She dropped her chicken nugget. Say the word boots out loud. Boots. Now push the B as hard as you can. Boots. Then drop your voice, leaving only the B sound. Boot. Next, pick any T word like time and hit the T nice and sharp. Time. Drop your voice again until only the T is left. T. Finally, say cats with a strong C. Cats. Drop your voice one more time, leaving only the C. K. Now loop all 3 together. Say the word boots out loud. Boots. Now push the B. His hand was pulled into the grinder, cutting off most of his index finger. And as it was healing, he broke his middle finger, leaving it severely bent. But the boy still wanted to play baseball. So after it healed again, he learned to grip the baseball with the stump tucked. It rolls back its eyes right as it approaches the seal, leaving only hard cartilage in the eye sockets. But with its eyes facing backwards, it can't see, so it has to use smell and hearing instead. At the same time, nerves in its snout sense tiny electrical signals from the seal. Now, the moment it strikes, the seal fights back, thrashing and clawing at the shark. But since its eyes are protected, they stay safe until the struggle is over. It rolls back its eyes right as it approaches. If you want to yo-yo down a sky, it rolls back its eyes right as it approaches the seal. If you want to yo-yo down a skyscraper, well, the yo-yo would need to scale up to about 50 feet across, just to accommodate all that string. And at that size, it would weigh as much as 36 semi-trucks, meaning to pull it back up, well, your arm would need to be 65 feet thick. But the second that house-sized yo-yo tries to reverse, the rope gets hit with all that force. If you take a quarter and show it to an alien like this, they might assume it's just a circle with a face on it. But if you rotate the coin like this and show a different alien, he might think it's just a thin line. Now, the two aliens start arguing about what it is. But the problem is that they're both seeing something real. They're just not seeing the whole truth. If they stopped arguing and actually listened, they might realize their observations aren't contradicting each other. They each have a piece of the puzzle, which is how they get closer to the actual truth. If you take a quarter and show it to an alien like this, they might, if you sucked up all the gold ever mined, from giant gold reserves to secret jewelry. If you sucked up all the gold ever mined, from giant gold reserves to secret jewelry boxes, combined it all together and melted it down to make one statue, you might think it could be taller than Mount Everest. But even though there's almost 500 million pounds of gold in the world, that's actually only enough to fit inside a 6-story building. Now, if you included all of the gold still buried underground, it would fill another 6-story building. And if you combined it all together and melted it down, you could craft a statue about 2 times the size of the Statue of Liberty. If you sucked up all the gold ever mined, from giant gold he took care of the chimp when she arrived at the zoo, and she learned to trust him over time. Even if she was on the complete other side of the enclosure, she would run over excitedly just to say hello. But he eventually retired, and years later, the chimp's health got worse. She even became too tired to eat, and when the researcher came to visit her, she could barely move. But after hearing his voice, she grinned before giving him a long hug. And after seeing her old friend one final time, she finally passed away just a week later. He order a Big Mac, a McChicken, and a fillet of fish, and pull out the meat from all 3 sandwiches. Next, place the Big Mac patties on a bottom bun to represent land animals. Place the McChicken patty over it to represent air animals, and top it off with the fillet of fish to represent the sea. After that, place the top bun back on to get the land, air, and sea burger. But all those flavors will clash together, meaning it'll probably just taste like regret. If we flew a giant magnet next to an... You're a detective, and you find an old man dead in his recliner. The neighbor called it in, said the front door had been open for days. The coroner says it was heart failure, but you notice his fingernails have faint white banding. The tox report came back positive for arsenic, enough to kill slowly over weeks, mimicking heart failure perfectly. In every glass of water he drank. You pull the property records of this area, and suddenly those empty plots make sense. Says it was heart failure, but you notice his fingernails have faint white banding. The tox report came back positive for arsenic, enough to kill slowly over weeks, mimicking heart failure perfectly. You want to check his water, but you can't find the well. You ask the neighbor if he knows where it is, but he says he barely even knew the guy. You drive to the next property to ask another neighbor, but there's no one there. You try the next one, same thing. Every lot on this ridge is empty. So you search yourself, and 40 yards past the tree line, hidden in the brush, you find it. And beside it, you see boot prints in the mud. It looks like size 13. The old man wore 9s. Inside the shaft, you find a slow-dissolving arsenic compound designed to poison every glass of water he drank. You pull the property records of this area, and suddenly those empty plots make sense. That one neighbor owns all of them. He had bought every lot on this ridge except the old man's, who was the last holdout. You go back to the neighbor to ask a few more questions and notice a pair of big muddy boots sitting on the porch. You're a detective, and you find an old man dead in his recliner. The neighbor called it. When they tried to sell coffee in Japan, it did not work because the people there grew up drinking tea. They had no connection to coffee, so it didn't sell. Now, according to the story, one company got creative and created coffee-flavored jellies and chocolate bars and marketed them to kids. They soon developed a taste for it, giving them strong childhood memories of the coffee flavor. Years later, this same company tried selling coffee again, but this time it worked. Those kids had grown up into adults and already had a taste for coffee. When they tried to sell coffee in Japan, it did not work. Hundreds of pipes are buried in the concrete floor below the ice rink. They constantly pump an extremely cold liquid through them, which keeps the ice frozen. But once the season ends, warm liquid starts flowing through those same pipes instead. Now the ice sheet begins melting from the bottom up. Then machines break apart and scrape away the melting ice until the entire rink disappears as they set up for the next event. One evening, she noticed the attic hatch hanging open in her apartment. She closed it and didn't think much of it until later that night, when she heard footsteps above her. She told her friends, but they said it was just in her head. So she saw a doctor and told him what was going on. He put her on drugs, which left her drowsy and numb, but the footsteps never stopped. Then, one evening, the hatch opened above her. A man was staring right at her. She ran downstairs screaming for help and called the police. They found him living among piles of bags, and her neighbor had known all along and was helping the man. One evening, you wake up and find your mom frozen mid-flip on a pancake. That's weird. Outside, your neighbor's frozen too. Birds hang in the air. Then you see a plane nosediving into the ground. Cars are crashing. You run over and shake your neighbor, and he drops flat to the ground. And then you trip over him. Your arm is broken. The drive to the hospital feels like a horror scene. But once you're there, every doctor and nurse is frozen. No one can help you. And then it hits you. Soon, power plants will stop working. The water will stop. Groceries will run out. Soon, it's all going to stop, and you're the only one left to deal with it. If you tried to pole vault over, the strip would cover every little bump on your tongue. Then it pairs with an app, and you pick a flavor. Now you can eat steamed broccoli, and the cover will block the taste signals, replacing them with your selected flavors, meaning your broccoli will taste like a bacon cheeseburger. A glass of water tastes like an ice-cold soda, and a sad bowl of boiled chicken tastes like movie theater nachos. But if you bite your tongue, the cover could glitch, and suddenly every flavor loads at once. dug a trench around their house because the flood was approaching. They packed tight layers of dirt on top into a ridge and covered the whole thing with plastic tarps. And when the flood hit, the water rushed against the outside, getting blocked by the ridge. And for 7 days, the rain kept coming, so they kept packing even more dirt on top. Eventually, nearly 60 other homes were destroyed, and the entire town was almost completely covered by water, while their house was perfectly dry. They dug a trench around their house because the flood. If you have a boring assignment to finish, but you really want to play video games, instead of using willpower, just pretend that you're Batman. Then ask yourself, what would Batman do right now? And suddenly, the assignment feels less like a personal struggle and more like a mission. That small mental shift can help you zoom out, ignore distractions, and do the thing you were avoiding. They put a stick into the coiled rope, trying to pin down the loop. So when you pull it, the rope gets trapped. But instead, the rope actually slips free every time. And that's because the coil isn't one simple loop. It's actually made up of 3 visible rope sections, stacked close together on the table. If you want the audience member to win, pull the first 2. This will trap the rope around the chopstick. But if you want them to lose, pull the second and third sections instead, changing the shape of the loop and letting it slip right past the stick. They put a stick into the coiled rope, trying to pin down the loop. So when you pull it, the rope gets trapped. But instead, the rope actually slips free every time. And that's because the coil isn't one simple loop. It's actually made up of 3 visible rope sections, stacked close together on the table. If you want the audience member to win, pull the first 2. This will trap the rope around the chopstick. But if you watched every Zach D film short, it would take you about 28 hours to get to the last one. But what if you wanted to watch every video on YouTube? At first, it sounds possible until you realize there are over 20 billion. And while you're watching, YouTube gets about 720,000 hours of new video every day. Even if you never slept and watched at 3 times speed, you'd only see 72 of those hours daily, meaning you would need a team of 10,000 people watching non-stop just to keep up with new uploads. The kangaroo is smaller than your thumb. It's blind, it's hairless, and its back legs barely work. But the second it lands on its mother's fur, it has to start climbing. The mother doesn't help it in the pouch. The joey has to crawl there completely on its own. This would be like a human baby climbing an entire building floor. Now, if it makes it, it latches on to a nipple, which swells inside its mouth, locking the joey in place for months. And even after it finally lets go, it'll sometimes hop out to explore. But whenever it needs milk or safety, it climbs right back in. The kangaroo is smaller than your thumb. It's blind, it's hairless, and its back legs barely work. But the second it lands on its mother's fur, it has to start. The pen would create perfectly spaced dots, because when it was dragged, the gear would turn a hidden wheel inside. As the wheel spun, tiny bumps on the edge pushed a lever up and down, lifting the pen tip on and off the paper to create the satisfying dots. By swapping the wheel for others, the pen could create different sized dashes, letting architects use a variety of lines for their designs. But then computers showed up, and everyone forgot about this interesting little pen. The pen would create perfect. She would sit at her window and track when her neighbors left for work, when they ate their meals, and when they went to bed. Now, she just liked to keep tabs on the neighborhood, which is how she noticed the new neighbor moving in across the street. She quickly got a fresh new sheet and began taking notes. Now, everything was normal for a while, until one night she heard something weird. She rushed to the window and saw the man driving away with something in his trunk. Hours later, he returned, covered in dirt. He showered and went to bed. Now, on its own, this could have meant nothing, but she was convinced that he was up to no good. The next night, she was ready. At the same time, he plopped a big bag into the trunk, drove into the night, came back dirty, and took a shower. Weeks passed, her walls filling with guesses on where he was going and what he was doing. At this point, she was convinced of two things. There were bodies in those bags, and no one was going to believe her. She finally called the police because she was just too convinced that he was a killer. The officer came and calmly explained that her neighbor wasn't doing anything illegal, and this is where she should have let it go. But she couldn't. She saw him doing even more strange things, so she called the officer again and again. Finally, he suggested that they go over and introduce themselves to put her mind at ease. He was going to prove to her that this was all just a big misunderstanding. At least that's what she thought. He brought her over and knocked on the door. Inside, she saw strange tools. Jars filled with things she couldn't identify. Gruesome shapes hanging from the ceiling. It was him. Her notes had been right all along. He was a killer. But when she turned to the officer, well, it turns out he was in on it all along. She would sit at her window and track when her neighbors left for work, when they ate their meat. The pen would create perfectly spaced dots, because when it was dragged, the gear would turn a hidden wheel inside. As the wheel spun, tiny bumps on the edge pushed a lever up and down. If you have an early flight in the morning and you know you need to sleep, it might cause you to try to fall asleep. Now, the more you try, the more alert your brain gets, which keeps you awake. But if you just pretend you're already sleeping, close your eyes, slow your breathing, lie still, eventually you would actually drift off. And this is how we normally fall asleep, by pretending we already are. Now, let's say you want to get fit. If you keep telling yourself, I need to get fit, it feels like a chore. You'll start and stop over and over. But if you just pretend you're already a fit person, well, you'll start making the choices a fit person makes. You'll pick the water over the soda. You'll go for the walk instead of scrolling. Not because you're forcing yourself, but because that's just what a fit person does. The crow picks up a cigarette butt, then drops it into a small slot on a vending machine. Cameras and sensors inside scan the object, checking if it's actually a cigarette. And if it recognizes the right shape, it releases a small piece of food as a reward. You see, the creators hoped that once a few crows caught on, other birds might copy them, until entire flocks could help clean the streets. And some crows did actually learn the system, but it never really caught on. Crow picks up a cigarette butt, then drops it into a small slot on a vending machine. Cameras and sensors inside sprinkle a little pepper on the water, then dip your finger in dish soap and touch it right in the center. Now, because water has surface tension, where the particles on top stick to each other, pulling the surface tight, the moment soap touches that surface, that tension drops in that spot and breaks the particles apart. So the rest of the surface pulls back, dragging the pepper along with it. Sprinkle a little pepper on the water, then dip your finger in dish soap, and this is you. And these are your two parents. They each have two parents as well, who are your four grandparents, who each have two more parents. With every generation, the tree grows, meaning by the time you go back to the year 1400, you'll have over 16 million ancestors. And if you go back a few centuries, he said, this is you. But that's because the further back And you go back to the year 1400, you'll have over 16 million ancestors. And if you go back a few centuries more, your family tree will include more humans than the population of Earth at that time. But that's because the further back you go, the less people there were on Earth. So the more likely it is your ancestors were already related, with distant cousins marrying each other. And that means one ancestor will show up more than once in different places on your family tree, meaning it's not that big after all. This is you. He set tall posts into the ground and laid a wooden bar on top to form the track. Next, he soaked plywood until it was soft, then curved it around the corners, looping the track 300 feet. Or take 4 right triangles and make sure they're identical. Place them inside a square built from the lengths of side A plus B. So each one sits in a corner. If you're about to board a plane and don't want to pay for